she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she...
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun is Minshew. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. It'll be Minshew again. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Minshew with a quick throw out wide to Chark. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Lions 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down, Lions.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the second round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the second round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalued, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle. But I think the Lions really benefited. This guy can cut, burst, run with power, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I really like him, and he was my #1 running back.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Is good.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 28. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Stafford. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Stafford going to get this one to Johnson. It'll be a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off down at the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Jaguar 1st down as Minshew finds Westbrook.
On the 23-yard line.
Minshew throwing complete to Westbrook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
Nothing
play.
on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice try. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. A pass complete here to Conley, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Complete to Chris Conley.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Now third down.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 17. Lions 7.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Out of bounds.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Throwing again is Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
First down, Detroit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Swift, the ball carrier, taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Keep going, keep running,
and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
48-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Minshew sets to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Minshew. On the slant, this is Chark. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Lions 10.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
And the Lions first down.
Now it's Swift. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Once again, it's Swift. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He's taken down.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
At the 8-yard line.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action, it's Minshew. Sliding out of the pocket. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things?
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Jaguars, 18.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. K'Lavon Chaisson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he'll find Hall. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jared Davis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Taken down back at the...
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Move those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Lions.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for DeAndre Swift. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Watch it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Today's final score, Jaguars 40.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses.